Hey, welcome to my session guys. My name is Piyush and today I'm going to teach you one of the most important tenses which is written right behind me on the whiteboard, past indefinite. Alright guys, it is believed, it is considered that it is not easy to master past indefinite tense. But why it is that? Let me help you with the right information. Actually, whenever you want to speak something related to past, you have to travel back in the time. You need to go back, you need to get that memory. Right now you need to think about that past memory in present and then you try to speak that. You try to convert it. So a lot of practice is required and right method is required to learn that. You got my point? Alright. Now we will look at the meaning of past indefinite. Meaning of past indefinite lies in one statement, one line. You know what? Any action, you got me? Any action or any activity or any work which you did in the past, which happened in the past, which completed in the past, which was finished in the past, okay, at some point of time. For example, I yesterday taught 4 students. I took 8 session last day. I ate Shahi Paneer 2 days ago. I went to Tirupati Balaji last week. So all these examples are of past indefinite. And guess what guys, I'm not using Hindi even, right? Your ta tha ti thi te the. You don't have to think in Hindi. If you will try to learn from Hindi to English, it will take a lot of time and still there is no guarantee when you will speak after taking so much time, because you have to translate, you need to convert. There is no guarantee that it will be qualitative. It will be error free. There will be no fault. There will be so many errors. Believe me guys. So you have to start thinking in English. For that I'm just telling you that if you want to speak past indefinite, just go back in the time. Just think what you did and then use the formula which we will now look at, right? So let's get started with the formula. Positive formula. Subject, verb, second form plus object. Formula is very easy. It's very short, okay. All you need to think about is second form of the verb. Guys, it is very critical. Many students don't even know all the verbs really well. Ask yourself, do you know all the common verbs in English? No, you don't. So forget about verb second form. Students don't even learn second form, which is not a good thing. It is not a healthy thing if you really want to become a good speaker, right? So focus on the second form of the verb. You need to learn it, okay. Be honest with yourself and then move forward. Now for example, I'm going to take very common example, okay, which we all do, okay. For example, yesterday at 6 o'clock I woke up. Wake up is a first form, woke up is a second form. I woke up, okay. I took shower. I had breakfast. Took is a second form, had is a second form. I had breakfast. You just need to think, you just need to go back and have to come back and have to speak. You don't have to go back physically. I mean, your brain, your mind will travel, that's it. You got my point, right? Now look at the negative part of it. Subject plus did plus not plus verbs first form plus object. Guys, you can see that formula of negative past indefinite is again very simple. Subject plus did plus not plus verb first form plus object. As verb second form has already come, in the formula which is did. That's why we are putting verbs first form. क्योंकि एक म्यान में 2 तलवारें कभी नहीं आ सकती. Similarly, in one sentence there cannot be 2 second form of the verb. Second form of the verb is already present, so you are going to use first form of the verb, right? You will not use second form. Why it won't be used? I have told you. एक म्यान में 2 तलवारें कभी नहीं आ सकती, right? Now let's move on to the next one. Interrogative. Guys, what do you think? What is interrogative? Tell me. What is interrogative according to you? You know that it's a formula in which we ask question, but we ask what kind of question? Have you asked yourself that before? No? Yes? What? Interrogative is a formula of asking question, but what kind of question it is? It is confirmation question. Confirmation. Now, put some pressure on your mind. Okay? Whenever you ask someone that, did you take breakfast yesterday? Did you attend the class yesterday? Did you study yesterday? You are just confirming that person. Yes or no? You're not doing anything else. You're just confirming that did you actually do this action or not? Then the other person will say yes, or that person might say no. Right? However, I believe that especially at the initial stage of English learning, always give full answer. Yes, I studied. No, I did not study. Okay. Yes, I attended. No, I did not attend. You do it in the starting, right? In the starting period. But when you become stronger, then you can choose not to speak full sentence. You can simply say yes or no, okay, as an answer, okay, in exchange of this question. Got it? Now, WH family. Oh my God. Did plus subject plus verbs first form plus object. Don't forget to put question mark. Many people, many students, they miss that, they skip that. Well, WH family plus did plus subject plus verb first form plus object. It is the next level of questioning. It's the next level of interrogation. For example, I'm going to relate these two. Let's see how. Did you, I'm using interrogative one, did you play cricket yesterday? Okay. Yes, I played cricket. Let's say this is the example. When did you play cricket? Why did you play cricket? Where did you play cricket? So it is the next level of questioning. Got me, guys? Past indefinite is also not a difficult tense. It's just like how you practice. If you practice it right, you are going to retain the knowledge. You are going to retain the education. But if you are going to practice through standard or those old traditional ways, ta tha, ti thi, te the, I'm sorry guys, I just can pray for you. Anyways, so let's move further. Now you will see there are 4 formulas. You need to practice with all 4 formulas. Alright, you need to do hard work with all 4 formulas. Just do not think that I will study this one and I will be able to speak English. It won't happen. You have to practice with all 4 forms. To practice all 4 formulas, I have a very good method, wonderful technique, which I applied on myself too. I used to take one verb and used to work with 4 forms, all 4 forms. And I used to have 4 sentences. I'll tell you how. Let's take one word. Dance. Dance, right? Got it. So dance means nachna, we all know, right? Now I'm going to put dance here. I need second form of the verbs, danced. Alright. He danced yesterday. He did not dance yesterday. Did he dance yesterday? When did he dance? Why did he dance? How did he dance? Got it? You went to market yesterday. You did not go to market yesterday. Did you go to market yesterday? When did you go to market? Or why did you go to market yesterday? So don't you feel that there is a kind of story, small story, small situation. Let's take one more example. He taught me yesterday. He did not teach me yesterday. Did he teach me yesterday? When did he teach me? Why did he teach me? Got it? Guys, it is important to point the time also, to place the time also. Make sure you don't miss that. Instead of using yesterday, you can place 2 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 months ago, 10 months ago, 10 years ago. You have to place time. That is the point. Like I told you in the starting, that any action which happened any point in time in the past. Got it? I think I'm pretty much done. Now, one more piece of information I would like to give you. Guys, I have my own YouTube channel. Name is Learn English with Piyush. You can also follow me on that channel, right? Link will be available in the description also. All right, make sure that you take the right decision in your life and you make English the part of your life. Got my point? Thank you so much guys for watching me. If you've liked the video, make sure you help this channel, Govinda Sir's channel, to grow and keep learning. Thank you so much guys for watching me. Take care. Bye bye.